All right, you guys, welcome in. It's Thursday, September the 18th. We're at the planetary hour of Venus. I'm starting here with the chakras. All right. We are currently at, it looks like 17 degrees and 56 minutes of the moon in Leo. Let's look at the 18th degree. It speaks about a teacher of chemistry. The ability to transform a situation. There's something about you learning here various techniques and policies that enable us to change our feelings and situations in life. I would imagine there's something that you're going to understand for this upcoming weekend with Venus stepping into Virgo as well. We've got Mercury already in Libra. We're at the last decan of the sun in Virgo as well. We're going to be seeing a lot of changes. Mars is about to step into Scorpio on the 22nd. And we're getting a new moon solar eclipse in Virgo as well. So this is the second new moon in Virgo. There's a lot going on with the sixth house. All right. Let's see what's going to come out here. I don't know what Spirit will speak about this morning, but let's see. Welcome in, you guys. Grounding here with the root chakra. All right. So there's stability, presence, practicality, nature. You might want to be like rooted with something here, and connections to the heart chakra as well. At the bottom of the deck, sound. All right, so music could be of significance, silence, meditation, rhythm, vibration. All right, let's see. I want to pull astro on this. Let's see what comes out. I see the descendant and I see Taurus. Taurus in the descendant, sun, moon, rising, Scorpio energy. I see numbers 6 and 22. Third quarter moon. Well, that happened already. That third quarter moon took place, I believe it was in Gemini or Sag. Gemini. Interesting. Let's see what this is all about. There's something that's being readjusted here. Geminian energy. All right, so we're currently still waning down from that third quarter moon in Gemini. And then we're heading towards that new moon in Virgo. So mutable energies are here. The fifth house. Third quarter moon in Gemini in the fifth house. Sun, moon, rising, Aquarian energy. All right, speaking about fun, hobbies, creativity, self-expression. There's something that's adjusting here. Fifth house could be love affairs, your happiness. All right, where you find joy and contentment. And I'm seeing the fourth house as well, with family roots and some sort of foundation overall. It's interesting. There could be a heavy focus on both things. Lilith is coming out overall with power, activism, and vengeance. Maybe this is where you need to have the most power right now, is in foundation to your roots. All right, I see the root chakra being very grounded with family. And then also focusing more so on having a little fun is what it feels like in your fifth house. That could be children. Again, some sort of thing that you have interest in. Full moon energy took place in Pisces. There was something that was being released or illuminated. All right. In regards to, let's say, Aquarian energy, now that we see the third quarter moon here, the full moon took place in Pisces in the second house. Could have been something involving creativity, love, self-value, your finances. And I'll see the equinox and where we're about to step in with the sun in Libra within the next couple days. So this could be all here about like commitment and what's going to take shift beginning at Libra season. Relationships, partnerships, contracts. All right, waning gibbous moon. Harvest, reception, and gratitude. It's given heavy on the moon energy and where we're moving forward, but specifically with the fourth and fifth houses. All right, so maybe your love life, okay, heart chakra has a lot to do with the heart space. I feel like Leo's energy is very significant there as well, even though heart chakra is ruled by air signs. Let's see what's going on in vibe. This is interesting. Show me the third quarter moon energy. So whatever was being broken down and readjusted, and I would imagine you opening yourself up to forgiveness as we continue to wane down to get ready for the new moon and ready for this, fall equinox. We're waning down from that full moon, and where something was either being released from your life or where things were being illuminated. The Page of Swords. Maybe you're looking into a certain situation that you wanted to receive forgiveness with, or maybe this is a conversation that you wanted to have with somebody. Yeah, expressing the energy of love with the Knight of Cups. The Moon. This could be something that you kept hidden from others, or something that's, you know, having to do within yourself. There's some sort of reflection period. Maybe you're going through a shadow period overall. There could be like third-party involvements as well with the Three of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, wherever you're going to be investing your time, your energy, your resources. That could be focusing more so on career as well, and how things are all changing. Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of things going on. There could be information that you're seeking out here, or wanting to have a conversation with somebody to express love. You're working through your shadow side here. There's something about career coming up, who you're going to be investing time into. All right. There could be something about saving here as well. And then the Wheel of Fortune, how things turn in your favor. So that will be the shift heading into like the first decan of the fall equinox. I'm seeing the Moon in Cancer may have been significant for you feeling down and out, or feeling rejected, neglected. Kind of feels like you missed some sort of opportunity. It could have been a sense of boredom. All right. The Magician, manifesting past that. And it could have been a very difficult ending that you experienced overall throughout that time frame. Yeah, something feels like a heavy burden on you, whether it's if it's mentally and or physically. All right, maybe there's something that changes in the energy where you finally receive some sort of reciprocity in the energy. It's like an equal give and take. Overcoming a sense of like feeling, I would imagine, overcoming anxiety, fears of what you don't know or what you don't see coming. Nine of Swords is like staying up late at night, overthinking situations. All right, I just saw the Fool card. Maybe you're stepping into like, or taking the risk to step into something new. The Page of Wands, the Star card, the Five of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Emperor. There's something here about like you wanting to move forward with like a project that you still have hope and faith in. All right, this could be difficult for you because it requires some sort of material or financial changes. I see Temperance, you being patient, and the Emperor energy here as well. Maybe you're building something for yourself, or stepping back into your power, should I say. Maybe there's something here about commitments, marriage, all right, doing something traditional. I don't know if you're changing up your spiritual values, that type of thing. Two of Swords, maybe there's a lot of decisions that you feel like you need to make quickly, and things that you actually desire with the Nine of Cups, and then having some sort of shocking change, like unexpected. All right, your intuition is telling you something here. You kind of like, you feel guided to go in that direction. So I see your heart space is being pulled here with the 5th house and the 4th house. You feel like you want stability, foundation, family being of importance, but you also want to be happy. So things that you're releasing here, you need to remain like stable, right? In your practical life, grounded. This could have been like a major shift that took place. It's like you kind of have to go with the flow here. Slowly but surely getting ahead, overcoming some sort of sense of fear. I see the Empress energy, understanding your value as well. The Three of Cups, allowing yourself to celebrate your wins. Queen of Wands, remaining confident in whatever direction you chose to go in. Focusing more so on remaining emotionally balanced as well. There could be something here about a counterpart with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. All right, understanding your counterpart and their emotions. How you're going to be moving forward, Three of Wands. I feel like, again, there's been a period of, let's just say, isolation, or a time to reflect on what it is that you truly desire and feel like you're being guided in that direction. The Nine of Swords, it could have been very difficult for you to like stop thinking about something or someone. It's giving me like a lot of long nights. There could be a lot of overwhelmed energy in here as well. In your practical life, maybe you're working hard at something, trying to remain balanced in the emotional state. There's something here about being more responsible is how I'm hearing it. Being more responsible. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Six of Swords and Justice. I see you moving on from something that you felt was long-term or something that you thought was going to be created. Maybe you did something to fulfillment already, because the Eight of Pentacles speaks about like mastering a skill, all right, or doing something hard at work. This is like you possibly going back and forth with the Two of Pentacles, whether you want to continue doing this or not, or if you're moving forward to something better. Focusing more so on better partnerships, better business, better relationships, something like that. Yeah, it's like a closing out of a cycle. So this could be like the closing out of mutable energies and it finally ending with like this new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. Because after that, I believe we have a first quarter moon in Capricorn, which speaks heavy about like career and hard work and, you know, day-to-day routines, that type of thing. So maybe something changed your perspective about an ending that took place overall. And it could have been something that you knew shouldn't have been moving forward with you if it's in the energy of the devil. This could be like toxicities in your health. This could have been, you know, in connections to bad situations in relationships. Toxic people overall, or toxic foods. I don't know. It's kind of giving me like something changing here. And the Ace of Wands with the King of Swords, knowing that you need to remain concentrated on something that you're truly passionate about. I see apologies here with the Page of Cups. All right, in connection to family, Ten of Pentacles. So maybe there's a lot of reconciliations that are taking place. All right, coming back together with those that you want to be with long term. The Ace of Cups is like opening yourself up for forgiveness so that you feel free from whatever those burdens were. Overcoming sorrow and heartbreak and loss and feeling like there's a sense of regret there. All right, stepping back into your power or in the sense of your leadership for whatever reason. There could have been a lot of healing taking place. Spiritual healing is how I'm hearing it too. Past situations that felt that, you know, were kept secret from you and having the opportunity to move past those. Yeah, this is like about building foundation and putting your guard down. Putting your guard down. The Knight of Swords. Maybe you felt that you were being attacked and having to be on the defensive side with something, especially with family. All right, or having to walk away or moving home or leaving town, something about that. All right, this could be about like, you know, this, I'm even seeing like if you're feeling victorious in a certain situation that you're moving forward in love and knowing that you're walking away from something that you were with long term, this would be like you being very assertive and having to be defensive with those that you're leaving behind. Interesting. Yeah, it's like victoriously overcoming some sort of heartbreak. Okay. So the fact that you're moving forward here, you're ascending, you're awakening to what it is that you desire and what you want to move forward with in the near future with the Fool card. There could be like soulmate connections coming in together here, like plans taking place here, being strategic, all right, removing yourself from situations that seem to have been this energy of deception, and those that have been brought to the light understand the truth about what was taking place in the past and who was more so being cunning in your energy or doing something behind your back that was not for your best interest. The Page of Pentacles is here. Your mindset could be on something else that's new. Maybe you feel that this is something that you want to gain knowledge about. All right. There's something here about having to overcome like new challenges. For those of you that are stepping into situations with like new environments, new communities, new home, you're going to be happier there. All right. Like after you go through some sort of transformation, you were meant to win on the other side of that. And I see that you're getting strength there as well. So your presence in someone's life could be happier, right? Like I'm seeing grounding and the heart chakra. Like you feel that the stability, all right, of you guys' connection, it feels better. You live more of a practical life. I don't feel like there's much worry. All right. Even if you're just surrounded by nature right now, you could feel very like in tune with the divine in some way. All right. Which is helping your spiritual values, making you happy in that way if you're not in some sort of relationship. It's different. This energy is completely different. It feels like it's shifting. Whatever is harvesting or whatever you show gratitude for, that's where you're going to be seeing some sort of commitments opening up. All right. Let's get into Kipper. Welcome in, you guys. Rise and shine. What's going on in this energy? So today we had Mercury enter Libra at 6:06 a.m. By tomorrow morning, September 19th, we're going to see Venus in Virgo. All right. There could be the inspiration of someone, all right, that's like a new partnership. Could be the new relationship that kind of takes off really quickly, but just be careful that it's not a deceptive one with Mercurian energy. Venus in Virgo speaks about bringing love to situations that you want to create, again, some sort of stability with. Brings organization into your life. It feels more practical, all right. Or this could be like a creative project or something that you do for work that requires for you to be a little bit more analytical. All right, house and child is here. I don't know, there's something about the 18th or the 20th. All right. Something back in 2018 could have been of significance that you had a plan with here. All right. Show me this energy of the house and the child. Well, occupation in the main male. Okay. What's going on here? Maybe you have a decision in between two things. It's like focusing more so on the home and the children, and or focusing more so on a masculine and your occupation. That could be like two separate things here. All right. The brand new beginning more so feels as though you're going to be in this energy of focusing on your occupation. I'm seeing that being a little bit more balanced with feminine and masculine energies there. I see official person and message. So there could be some sort of important letter or something coming in. Could be about like the legalities about something here. All right. The 22nd or the 7th could have been of significance. And I also see false person and mature man. Okay. So maybe you've got somebody working up against you. If it's an official person, it could be someone that has a position of authority that's coming in and sending you a message. All right, false person and mature man. I want to clarify that energy. Why is the mature man coming through as a false person? I see the 8th and or the 5th being of significance, or the 5th and the 8th houses. That's giving me like fixed energy. This person could be very stubborn. Fixed energies are very, very stubborn. I'm seeing the main female being an issue here. Mature man feeling like the false person is the main female. Show me more about the official person coming through with the message. The community. Show me the house and the child. The court issue. I don't know if you're starting some sort of brand new beginning in connection to the home, or someone wants to take you to court involving a home and a child. Show me the main male and occupation. Maybe someone's changing what they do regarding their career. Marriage. So someone wants you in commitment overall, but it could be a decision in between a masculine energy and or what you do for your career. If it's a home environment involving children or some sort of brand new beginning, that's a court issue. The official person coming through with the message has something to do about your community, and then this false person is connected, or this is the way the mature man feels about this main female. Overall for this spread, let me get one card. Having to do with what's coming up in the near future, distant horizons, and what's expected of that. All right. Yeah. All right, let's get into this. Show me the court issue with the home and the child. I saw Virgo, Pisces. I saw Taurus. I saw Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Aries as I'm shuffling here. So this could resonate with any of one of those signs. Show me the house, the child, and the courthouse. Well, there could be something burdening that's going on right now in connection to someone's family involving children in the home environment, and that being like a court issue. The King of Cups is coming out with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 10 of Pentacles, it has to do with the family dynamic. All right, like long term, and how something may not be moving forward with this person if you're going to court. All right, 6 of Pentacles, someone wants some sort of reciprocity involving the family. Maybe it's providing for children. I see 6 and 10 Pentacles, so I'm seeing like work and or career. All right, something wanting to be like what's fair, something being fair. The Lovers, yeah. All right, so I don't know if someone's trying to like work it out involving this court issue with the home and the children. It could be involving that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine energy overall. And it's giving me like reciprocity involving the family dynamic, you and this lover. Or maybe this person is stepping into a situation with a new lover. Show me the Lovers. The Moon. They've been trying to keep something hidden. All right. Or this is a some sort of decision that needs to be made in the way that someone's feeling overall with their emotions. Show me the energy that's coming through with this main male, the occupation and marriage, because that feels like having to make a decision in between two things that you want to be committed to. All right, the Eight of Swords. That feels like there's a sense of fear or an entrapment surrounding that energy. Is that the masculine's energy that feels fear involving this marriage, or because you have some sort of occupation going on, maybe somebody's changing their work? All right, there's like some sort of shocking, unexpected change that takes place here in this person's marriage. The King of Pentacles. All right, so maybe there's a masculine Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that's involved here. All right. Maybe there's a change of stability for someone here, that they have fear in regards to someone changing work. All right. Maybe it has to do with this King of Pentacles providing for a child, something like that. Or the stability that's available for children. That being like some sort of shocking change overall, and having fear about how you're going to move forward. All right. Maybe it has connections to what's happening in this court issue here. The Five of Pentacles. There seems to be like a change in regards to money. The resources that was coming in, rather moving forward, how something's going to change. All right. So the mature man feels like the false person is the main female. I would imagine the main male overcoming some sort of difficulty with changes in their marriage could have been of significance. All right. So the message that's coming through from the official person feels like a letter. All right, coming in specifically from a community of people. The High Priestess. It's something that's kept secret, or something that's been overall your intuition telling you to pay attention to this. There's some sort of spiritual communication coming through from the community about an official person and a message. Show me what that's about. Ten of Cups. There's some sort of happiness heading your way. Maybe once you overcome whatever these difficulties are with the resources, and how there could have been like hidden emotions and connections to a lover or something like that. Someone having fear about unexpected changes and stability, and how children were going to be provided for, or where the reciprocity was going to come from. Feeling kind of left out in the cold, or how you're going to overcome some sort of hardship. It kind of feels like spiritual messages are coming through from an official person. That's interesting. Two of Swords. There's some sort of decision that has to be made, or you feel like you're at a crossroads with something. Yeah, it feels like you're afraid to move forward. The Devil makes you feel like you have some sort of attachment to the past. Show me the Devil. The Ten of Wands. It could be something that burdens you. Makes you feel like you're held there. But it's like, how do you overcome whatever that is? It has something to do with work or career. So show me how the mature man feels the false person is the main female. There's a sense of regret, loss, hurt, sorrow, not collaborating with this person. All right, things are held back and or delayed with the Hangman. There was a sense of desire with that person overall. I would imagine it's in love. Ace of Cups. The Empress. That mature man sees this main female now as a false person. I would imagine if they're in a sense of regret, if there was a third party involved, or they chose to go in a different direction regarding work, if this is having to do with someone's career. All right, it feels like they desired you. There was love there. They wanted to offer you something, but I don't know if it came through. Show me the Empress. There's something expected changes in the near future. I don't know. It kind of feels like you're supposed to be aligning here with a soulmate. Show me the Devil over here with the Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands, because this feels like a little bit heavier in connection to this official person coming through with the community. That message. I don't know if you're supposed to be an official person stepping into a position that has a sense of authority with it, being a messenger in connection to a community, and that being a heavy burden, or you finally closing that out and doing something, you know, it's calling it fulfillment. It's like, yeah, you're done. Your success is here. You're moving forward. Something like that. The Hermit and the Five of Wands. Okay, but I will imagine there's some sort of competition here overall. Is it because of what's taking place on this side, where someone's aligning with their soulmate? Is that what the challenge is about? Yes, there was some sort of back and forth, or a decision that had to be made here. The Page of Pentacles. Maybe the offer was never presented, or if it was, it wasn't very big. It would have been like, here's an offer of love, or here goes an opportunity for work, and you having to decide whether you were going to be doing this or that. Okay, show me more. Overall, King of Wands, Nine of Swords. There's a fire sign that's kind of stressed out here about a situation that was taking place in the past. Could have been causing some sort of depression or anxiety because they wanted to reconcile with the Judgment card here. And now this Queen of Pentacle energy is in a sense of balance and feeling very grounded in connection to what they hope and desire and overcoming some sort of heartbreak. Or maybe this has a connection to do with a Sag, an Aquarius, all right, or a Scorpio. The Ace of Pentacles is like something was supposed to be presented. Does it still come through? It's probably now seen as a loss with Saturn and Pisces here. Emotionally withdrawing and, yeah, and moving away from this. So something isn't presented to you because the person that feels that they were supposed to reconcile with you, that whoever this person is from the past, this fire sign, it looks like the Queen of Pentacle energy is feeling valuable elsewhere. This person may have been very patient and went after what they hoped and feared for, and it caused some sort of separation, heartbreak for whoever was coming in to present that Ace of Pentacles. It could have been that King of Wands. Overall, the Knight of Cups and the Magician. I feel like somebody else is like manifesting love in the direction, or maybe that Emperor energy, or could have been that fire sign feeling rejected in love. All right. They were trying to manifest coming in with some sort of forgiveness or apology or some sort of love offer, and now they feel like you wouldn't accept it. Maybe you involved yourself somewhere else, or they feel like they're just kind of living the sense of like an illusion, or they have like the secret feelings for you or something like that. Yeah, because the King of Wands sees you as their Queen of Wands. Very attracted to you, but there seems to be like wanting to have some sort of guard up now. The Knight of Wands. I don't feel like they're actually assertive in the direction of wanting to invest anymore. They have their boundaries up, rather, and holding back because of something deceptive that was done that made them feel like they needed to walk away from the situation. Let's see. Maybe it involved relocating to a new home, something having to do for work, strategizing on how to build, all right, utilizing this position of authority, all right, bringing balance into someone's life after going through some sort of major ending with the Death card. And it looks like that was kind of like done up. Ten of Swords is like you kind of sabotage something here, all right. This could have been where if you weren't speaking to this person and you chose to move on and end a situation, the firm foundation that would have been presented here, the plans have changed. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So I guess something ends up coming through when the transit of Venus and Virgo ends up taking place, which is tomorrow. All right, I would imagine if this is like brand new passion towards someone or having some sort of victory in your happiness changes the dynamic because you're celebrating elsewhere and you no longer have some sort of involvement with this King of Swords. This would have been like a business partnership because these people are not married, they're divorced. All right. Queen of Cups, the Fool card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. This feels more so for me like a spiritual journey that you were going down here and where something was delayed in connection to a community of people. All right, whatever was sought out or the information that was gathered here with you moving forward, the assertion was that they found out the truth about something. I'm going to pull on that because that changes the expectation about what was coming up in the near future in connection to someone's sudden wealth. So if that changes in regards to a privileged lady, somebody's either imprisoned and or is going to be moving forward in poverty, rather they would have been gifted something in connection to a new pathway with a new courtship. Okay, something changes in the dynamic. Show me that Queen and the King of Sword energy. How are these people moving forward? It's done. There is no business opportunity there. All right, it was supposed to be for work, but I guess you went in the direction of seeking love, rather. Sort of unexpected income that was paid out to a lover, right? And it rather would have left you in the direction of going to toil and labor. You were going to go on a journey or something here. All right. So somebody's thinking that the person that you're in courtship with is someone that's not good for you. So again, that would have been that false person, that main male that was coming through overall, and where the mature man figured the false person was actually the main female. So now there's a concern about money, how someone's going to be moving forward with regards to work, how someone's going to be providing for the family here. That's the court issue. The message of concern is that now whatever changes, it feels like the opportunity was stolen, and or however you were supposed to receive this position of ascending to the next level with something, the wealthy man ends up going in the favor of a mature woman, rather. Okay, I don't know, something changed in the dynamic overall because of something that took place within the past couple of days. All right, regarding work and then moving forward in your love life. that changed everything. So your love life here and or what was regarding work. Again, very grounded, speaking about your practical life versus your love life. Okay. All right. So if you thought that job offer was coming through, it is no longer available. All right, because of the choices that you've made. Now, moving forward. Okay. Moving forward, let's get out of Kipper because that was pretty clear of a message there. Let's spill the tea. Let's see what took place here. I'm seeing silent understanding. So there's some sort of unspoken understanding that creates a deeper connection with you and someone. I see someone holding back now. So that's definitely because of, I would imagine something took place in your love life. All right. Or someone understands that they have a deeper connection with you, but it may not have worked out the way that they wanted to. So the other person is now not being fully open with you and possibly holding back. I see here someone feels like either you or them have hidden agendas. All right, like if there's some sort of hidden motive here. And I see authentic vibes. All right, so someone that could have been seeing you hold back is because they see you have authentic vibes with someone else, or that you resonate with someone else. And or the silent understanding that you had with one person, there could have been feeling like that, you know, it was a hidden motive behind whatever that was. One second, let me get into light seers with this one. Show me the energy of the silent understanding in between the deeper connection. Silent understanding. What is that all about? Could have been a Capricorn that you were dealing with. All right. If you knew that you were going to be building on some sort of solid foundation here with the Four of Pentacles, with the person that you have a silent understanding with, what takes place with that? I'm seeing the Nine of Swords. You could have been overthinking a situation, all right, or super worried about something not coming through for you. Five of Pentacles, it's because it wasn't. All right, the opportunity was sabotage, or it looks like difficulty in overcoming some sort of hardship. Could be what the anxiety is all about, because it goes from the Four to the Five of Pentacles. I see Six of Pentacles now. So maybe something ends up reciprocating, but in a different way, because someone was holding back. Show me the Six of Pentacles. Again, it's given the equal give and take. All right. The Lovers. It rather turned from practical life to your love life. All right. So silent understanding and the deeper connection that you had with someone. If they were seeking some sort of stability and having anxiety if it was going to work out or not, and it was reciprocated, then I see you moving forward in love with this person. All right, show me the energy that was holding back. This could be in regards to love for this specific spread, because I see someone having a hidden motive. I see the person that's been holding back, but that person holding back, that's the one that you have authentic vibes with. All right, the one that you had a silent understanding with, that one has some sort of hidden motive. Show me the one that's holding back. Queen of Cups. They understand your emotions. All right, the Fool card. This is someone that you knew you wanted to move forward with. I would imagine taking a risk with something because you felt burdened from a different situation. And now understanding how you were going to be moving forward with the Ace of Swords, or finding out the truth about something. It kind of frees you from a situation and puts you on a different pathway here. Show me the person that has the hidden motives. The Ace of Cups. It's like, why do you love me? Eight of Wands. Why did something automatically just shift and change that fast? Ten of Pentacles. This is someone that wants to build long-term with you. That's why. But again, there's this sense of like wanting to defend and or protect yourself from this person with the Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. The opportunity is there, or is it going to be presented? Fuck yes. I see the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. But why do you feel like this person has a hidden motive or a hidden agenda? Is because of the stress that was created in regards to fear of moving forward, possibly not enough money, or feeling like you're going to be left out in the cold from a different lover. All right, whatever the silent understanding was, it felt like there was a hidden motive there. Not that it wasn't. It was leading you to the changes that were going to be taking place while Mercury was in Virgo, and how you were protecting your energy so that you could have a brand new beginning. So show me you finding someone who resonates with your authentic vibes. Milo. Milo. Stop. That's the person higher than 9 of Cups. All right. This one you could have been like fucking stressed out about too. There could have been a lot of gossip in between you and this person's energy, or were you going to end up coming back together with this person? Maybe this is someone you broke up with in the past. Maybe there was some drama there. All right. If you're meeting somebody new, it's because what you desire is outside of what you've experienced with someone else. The Five of Swords is like someone that always gossips, someone that's always trying to win at all costs, someone that does things behind your back or talks shit about you. Three of Swords, you break up with this person, there's nothing but conflict, and you're seeking new love and happiness. 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. And then you got to like kind of work on this new situation, or this is about you working on yourself so that, yeah, it's like kind of working on yourself so you could find someone new. All right, the Emperor energy, that's probably the masculine. All right. So the masculines are probably like seeking into new relationships right now, because the mature man says overall that the main female was the false person. So maybe the masculines feel like more in a sense of maturity than the females are right now. 6 of Swords, there's a lot of moving on, a lot of gaining perspective about what was taking place in the relationships. This is on the masculine's viewpoint, okay? Because it's coming through as the Emperor and the King of Swords. Like them being very direct in what it is that they require and or desire from a specific relationship and who they choose to invest in moving forward. All right, so if they were in this energy of feeling like discontent, boredom, in a situation that should have been passionate and or attractive, they kind of put their boundaries up to the feminine energy, and now I see seeking out something or someone that is more valuable or that feels like they can be victorious with moving forward. All right, Page of Swords, there could be seeking happiness is what it is with the Sun card and the Devil, but still feeling the attachment from the past. All right, still feeling like they have a hold or someone trying to control them from the background of what was taking place in the past. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles, again, the grounding energy is here. Okay, I see that. And it happens to be where it needs to be in the emotional state, where you're going to be happy moving forward. So if we're speaking about like family being of significance, the 4th house with your happiness and how you're going to be, you know, looking forward to doing something creative, new love affairs, all of that is taking place overall. And Venus now being, I would imagine, at the 29th degree of Leo, we're seeking into love affairs, you know what I mean? That shifting into who you're going to be moving forward with in the near future. The Star is here with Judgment. All right, so anything that you hoped and you had faith in moving forward with in regards to reconciling with somebody, that's positively moving forward, and something difficult rather in the past is ending. 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're manifesting something brand new, and it's going to be shocking how it ends up working out for you. 9 of Pentacles, when Venus steps into Virgo. So this would be like, oh, well, I thought I wanted to be with someone, but the fact that that person chose to go in a different direction or that ended, now I feel like I have to manifest something new, and I'm going to be moving forward independently. All right. So this is like you seeking out or being unexpected change that you were going to be single moving forward rather than thinking you were going to be in something long term. And then you go through this sense of grievance or heartache, or, you know, it feels like a sense of loss because there was a major decision to make there in regards to your person from the past. All right. I mean, that's kind of like a spread there. So moving forward. Moving forward. So I'd imagine that those that feel that they also have like real authentic vibes are going to be those that were holding back. The one that you have a silent understanding with, I feel like there's a deep connection there because you know this person, but you feel like there's some sort of hidden agenda. You probably don't trust them. That's what it's given. All right, so somebody could have spilt the beans about how you guys were like already drifting apart, and this being like a karmic lesson, and like, let's stop, you know, trying to fool other people and keep up appearances when there's this, you know, energy of quiet contentment that you know you have with one person, and the other person, there's just nothing but unspoken tension. That's what it's given. All right, it's given like the dynamic of why you don't trust this person or why you're moving forward from someone from the past. All right. Now, let's get into what? Wisdom of the Oracle. Welcome in, you guys. Who's here? Just say hello. I won't bite. I promise. Higher powers in the room. I know that's right. Higher powers here. Number 4 could be of significance. Higher power is observing everything that's going on right now and observing specifically people's emotional state. All right, I see the moon. So where the moon placements were coming out, we're seeing waning gibbous moon, which is the placement that takes place after the full moon, which we saw as well. We've seen the 3rd quarter moon. All right, and we were speaking about how we're stepping into the fall equinox with the new moon happening, solar eclipse in Virgo. So what's happening here is higher power is observing how people are thinking or utilizing the energy of their intellect. All right, I see numbers 4, 49, and 44. So lots of 4s. 4s are associated to, in numerology, North Node, creating foundation overall. Okay, let's see. I see Treasure Island here, so that's good news. This could have been like something that was slowly but surely moving forward, drifting through your emotions, tapping into this energy of like love. I see this treasure box with like the star in it. It's got like stars and hearts coming out of there, so you feel like whatever you hoped and wished for in love is on its way. All right, yeah, your soulmate is coming in is what it is. All right, your soulmates are coming in. So this is higher power observing others' emotions and how you feel connected in relationships, because obviously we're about to step into the sun in Libra. All right, and how you're going to be utilizing your mind or your intellect moving forward in situations in love. All right, knowing that you have a soulmate connection out there. It's like you need to align with your person. Yeah, using your emotional state rather with the yin. So divine feminine energies right now. If you feel that you're dealing with a false person, this is possibly you in regards to walking away, or the masculine saying, listen, I don't feel like we have this connection anymore. I'm going to tap into my yin and what I want in love, and I'm going to move forward. All right, co-creating with the universe. Absolutely. So kind of like same message here. So what is higher power trying to tell us? Let's get through the answer oracle overall. What is the answer oracle going to show us with what higher power is telling us here? Because I feel like there's something better on the other side of what's been taking place overall. And again, I see lots of 4s. I see 4, 49, 44, 41. I see the number 9. It's given Hermit energy, Virgo season. I'm seeing the number 2 is given the High Priestess, that full moon that took place in Pisces. I'm seeing Virgo and Pisces in opposition, which is the North and South nodes. All right, so this is about bringing some sort of organization into your life, involving even spirituality, but I'm also seeing like in how you're going to be bringing your imagination into your reality. Higher power. There could be a lot of gossip that's been going around, or how something's been speculated in connection to some sort of rumor. All right. Maybe that's what higher power is like. What's all the, you know, gossip about? What's all the rumors about? What's the speculation all about? Higher power is looking into something and observing people's emotional states. All right, show me that. About how someone's going to be moving forward solo dolo, or how you're meant to be seen as a core figure, some sort of leader in some sort of way, or a hero for someone's situation. Show me the thinker. Complying with rules and regulation, unwritten rules. All right, if you understand something is how I just heard that. Show me Treasure Island. Whoa. Treasure Island and how you're going to be moving forward in connection to being at harmony and in peace. That's giving Libra's energy. All right. Requiring love, though, like in alignment with soulmates. So those that move forward solo dolo, you find your soulmate. That's what Spirit is observing here. Your emotional state to find out, are you happy or are you not happy? This could be like a father figure, or this is how the masculines are being observed at this time in connection to their soulmates. Wow, that was a specific message. So I see a masculine energy here. Remember, I just said music was of significance. I see him playing, I don't know what the hell that is, the saxophone. And she's playing, what do you call that instrument? My daughter played one of those before. I know it's a big ass, I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. It's given like Spirit is observing the father figures at this time and who they're in connection with in soulmates. If you're not with a real person, I would imagine you guys are going to end up splitting up. Because there's something having to do with like Saturn's energy here. All right. Complying with some sort of rules, or maybe it has to do with things that involve like marriage. Show me the yin energy. I feel like God ain't playing out here in connection to who they have people in connections with. Like if it's gossip in connection to a speculation in connection to how something comes through for you. If you're not at peace, you're not receiving shit. Yeah, it's like trust your intuitive like abilities here, how you're being supported. Are you moving forward in this energy of sincerity in connection to your emotional state, or are you not? Are you being deceptive? Because you're going to be forced to surrender and accept the changes that are going to be taking place. I see transformations happening in a lot at the same fucking time. Look at all those butterflies. See what I'm saying? Due to situations that feel like your person has been betraying you, whether it's a breakup that takes place, a divorce, or some sort of infidelity. All right. All right now. So yesterday we did the reading of feeling like temptation was going to test you. Run back to that community chat. I don't know if I did that one as in members only, but I might have let that one open. Hold on a second. Temptation will test you is active for public view. You guys might want to go check that reading out. Show me how you're co-creating right now with the universe. Yeah, I feel like you're being assisted, supported, and by someone that actually cares for you. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you feel like a little baby. You feel like a little somebody's teddy bear. That's cute. All right. Yeah, it feels like you're planting new seeds here with this person. Yeah, it's like this is you conveying your story and what you see in the near future. It's like you painting your near future, or, you know, co-creating your near future with spirit here, and what you feel like you have potential in moving forward. So this is someone that you desire or you dreamed of being together with. It's like this is like a fantasy for you or something. All right. And it could be that, again, some sort of letter comes in. Somebody sends you a note or a text message or invites you to go somewhere, and you go after it, and you kind of feel like you have perfect vibes with this person. That's what spirit wanted you to experience overall. All right. So it could have been like some sort of fantastic result. You had a great moment with this person, and then it leads you to nothing but prosperity and abundance because you're on the right pathway here. All right. Like you start receiving blessings coming in. I love this energy. Others are being rejected. If it doesn't feel like that, it's like fuck out of here. Like you're gone. You know what I mean? And that could be the exchange of information or what the message is coming across. All right. So spirit is inquiring here. Like, what the hell's all the gossip about? What's the speculation about? You don't like that person. You don't want to be with that person no more. Or well, I'm going to line you who you feel like you mesh with better. So you got your boundaries up with one person and you're moving forward with someone else. Something's being delivered to you, escorted your way. I don't know. All right. There's something, some sort of inheritance coming in for you is what it feels like. Well, hot shit, bitches. I like this shit. All right, now. Moving forward. That feels like great energy there. All right. Okay. So, well, let's get into the Sacred Destiny cards. She's saying, oh, I can't even deal. That's funny as hell. What's that? I would imagine if you just kind of going with the flow, then it is what it is. Maybe that full moon in Pisces brought out your vulnerabilities or how you felt about somebody, like literally deep down in your emotional state, right? Like you have more compassion coming from this person, or it feels like there's more love there. Like you can actually imagine and create to bring that to the reality. Maybe you feel like you have a spiritual connection with that person as well. Well, damn. Something feels like it's in flow. And I feel like that's what that full moon in Pisces did. It's like water energy. It's fluidity. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the opportunity presents itself overall because of that moon energy. All right. Something that felt like it was like super dark is going to lead you to the light is how I just heard it. Yeah. It's like you get a sense of freedom here. Like it gives you an opportunity to free yourself from something that was not in flow. And it like you move forward in this energy of purity. It kind of brings you back to the light. See all this darkness? See what I'm saying? It kind of like allows you a sense of freedom, and it feels good. All right, well. Let's see. I see purification here. So again, the energy of sun could be of significance. Purifying relationships with the sun stepping into Libra. Romance. All right. Yeah, a sense of inner peace as well. I'm seeing like the two fish. That's Piscean energy. All right. So there's a sense of inner peace. You don't feel like you're at a, going through some sort of obstacle or challenge or feel like you're in competition with someone else. and the gateway opens. Well, shit. Again, it's like you're moving in this pure energy, and it kind of feels like yin. Like your energy is, I would imagine, you know what I mean? Like you're tired of taking action, 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 and you're not feeling that reciprocity that you want with the even, you know, the equal give and take in between masculine and feminine energies. Um, I'm curious. I'm going to use the galactic guides here to clarify this flow energy, the opportunities, how you feel freedom. This is given more of like either signs or planets, okay? Or specific constellations that could be of significance as well. Let's see. Show me the energy of flow. I feel like the communication starts flowing more so we could see like Gemini. We could see Mercury energy pop out here. Whoa. The Pleiades is what popped out. There's a sense of, again, there's a sense of compassion and understanding, a sense of peace with healing here when things are in flow. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Leo's moon could have been of significance. It was trining over to Neptune and Aries. All right, so there could have been like this big heartedness or this fiercefulness or just this energy of boldness, like I'm gonna go for it. Whatever I dream and whatever I imagine, whatever seems to be the illusion, I'm gonna go and like step into the depths of my emotions, and I'm gonna feel what the passion is there. That could be a message. So this is today's date, which is insane the way that fell out. Spirit shows me signs all the time. 9/18. So maybe this is the energy. I mean, we are with the moon in Leo right now, and having that trine over to Neptunian energy yesterday could have been of significance for you being like, I'm going to take a leap of faith here. All right. Okay, so the Pleiades are working in your favor, rather. So the 28th could be of significance, and that is when the moon is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius. So all fire signs are showing right there. Like the passion could have been like, it's in flow. You take it or you leave it. It's what it's giving me. So show me this energy of the opportunity that presents itself. Show me the opportunity that presents itself. Taurus. All right, so the material world, your stability, the luxury, it kind of gives this energy of like creativity, love. All right, I would imagine something that builds long term as well. All right, so the opportunity to build wealth. Wow, that's interesting. So, I mean, there's not really much going on. I believe Taurus's moon took place from the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. And where we did see the opposing energy of the sun in Virgo over to the North Node in Pisces, maybe you kind of felt the energy then where it's like your destiny or your purpose in life right now is calling towards this confrontation. It's like, this is what it is. All right, like your destiny's here. And then on the 12th, we've seen the sun in Virgo sextile to Jupiter in Cancer, and where the opportunity may have presented itself right there. All right, for your stable life or an opportunity for work to come through. Something's coming in right here in regards to finances, so that it helps you feel like where you feel the fiercefulness or the boldness in your energy is like you have a direct understanding of what's bringing peace into your life. That's crazy. All right, show me the energy of freedom here. It's going to free you from a very difficult situation. It could be involving finances. All right, I see Pluto, the transformation of freedom. That's crazy because Pluto's in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about freedom energy. All right, independence. It's giving Pluto is like some sort of revolutionary change. Could have been a transformation that took place. It felt like a death and rebirth, and or you being liberated from something overall. All right, so the gateway opens up. So what took place while that third quarter moon was in Gemini was the trine over to Pluto in Aquarius, and that just happened on what day was that? What day was that? On the 12th, when the moon was in Taurus. The 12th would have been very, very significant here. From the 10th to the 12th is what I'm getting. All right, from the 10th to the 12th. So now by the 18th, here we are in this trine energy with the moon in Leo. All right, I'm seeing specifically fixed signs. I see Leo, I see Taurus, I see Pluto and Aquarius. All right, so the fixed signs this week, you guys might have experienced like major changes, even though the moon cycles are happening in mutable signs. All right, that's crazy. Show me the energy of purification, which is giving me source. It's like the sun. The dark moon, interesting. So if there was an ending to a very difficult situation or an experience that you were supposed to go through here, you were getting advice from somebody about how to purify your energy. And it could have been this Pleiadian energy and how you were going to heal and show compassion. Could have been like an elderly woman that was of significance overall to this shifting in your energy, bringing a sense of lightness and purification to your energy as well. Like coming out of the darkness and heading into the light. Feminine, mature woman energy. All right. I don't know. I see specific dates. The 10th, 13th. The moon in Gemini could have been of significance as well. All right. That third quarter moon, it's like there was some sort of, what was it? Give me one second. Let me look at it again. The third quarter moon that came out, it spoke about having something readjusted, having to open yourself up for forgiveness and breaking down. So that's what have been connected to Pleiadian energy and where you had to show compassion. Now you're not afraid. Now you have a sense of inner peace. Show me the inner peace energy. I see Uranus. So Uranus and Gemini having a conjunction with the third quarter moon that took place in Gemini. There was some sort of rebelliousness in the energy asking you to make progress with something or to show your eccentricity or, you know, make some sort of revolutionary change so that you would experience some sort of inner peace. And that could have been, again, regarding Mercurian energy that was inside of, in the sign of Virgo. All right, bringing something into your practical life, whether that had something to do with opening up for communication, being, you know, in this energy of like swiftness, okay? Something changed here. Something changed. It could have been a square as well. I'm seeing Mercury and Virgo with a square over to Uranus and Gemini. When did that take place? That took place on the 14th. That's interesting. That's interesting. No, it didn't. When did Mercury square over to Uranus and Gemini? That might have been back since like August, to be honest. Yeah. Nope, it was on the 3rd of September to be specific. Y'all know I like my facts. There was something about the 3rd that I spoke about in a different reading, and I said there was something important in that day because we've seen Jupiter that was in Cancer trine over to the North Node in Pisces. There could have been like major changes in where the moon cycles were taking place in order to bring you in alignment with a sense of inner peace here. Something involving like opening up for communication. You know what I'm thinking of here? I'm seeing the number 3 happening on Wednesday. That's Mercurian day, but we're in the month of September, so 3rd and the 9th houses, it feels like opening yourself up for communication, but from abroad. This would have been like spirit communicating for you specifically about how you were making progress with something, about how you needed to be the rebellion and get past difficult situations so that you would come into a sense of inner peace here, so you would purify your energy, experience the transformation. All right, allow the opportunities to present themselves. And you were going to have to heal and show compassion. But at the end of it all, it's like you step into the depths of your emotions and then you come out fearless. The gateway opens up. It's like a portal opens. Show me the gateway. What's the portal? The portal for Virgo's energy. Where the sun was shining, where Mercury's been shining, where Venus is about to step into Virgo. This has to do with your practical life. Maybe you had to look into the details of something or get organized or focus on your health. All right. So the 19th here, I'm showing Venus and Virgo on the 19th. The gateway opens up right there. It's given 9 of Pentacle energy. You feel a little bit more independent. You feel free. You feel like you're reaping the fruits of your labor. All right. If it regards, you know, in connection to love, it's like the opportunity presents itself, something like that. Look. And now I'm seeing Libra's energy, where now we have Mercury in Libra. See what I'm saying? It involves bringing in some sort of balance, diplomacy, harmony, where you can compromise. It's the beginning of the equinox energy and where the shift will take place in connection to commitments. Yeah, baby. All right, so this could have been you on your spiritual path, you being in this energy of deeper love. All right, I see you've been very versatile throughout the energy of how you're self-expressing with others, how you're remaining curious about moving forward and stepping into your life purpose with this energy of like your vitality changing or your energy picking up with something. I just feel like a boost of energy all of a sudden. That's so weird. So the planets and or the transits have been taking place specifically to align us with the sense of a gateway or a portal opening up where you feel like you step out of this darkness, everything is in flow, you're purified, you have a sense of freedom, and you got new opportunities presenting themselves as you're in this energy of I keep seeing like the yin energy, like balance, you know what I mean? Emotionally balanced. All right. Side messages. Let's get into tea leaf. Side messages. What's the energy for today? Thank you guys. Appreciate you all. Cindy, welcome in. Melinda, Jessica, D's Universe. Thank you guys for being here. Who else is here? Jessica, Tiff is here. Monique, Carolyn, and Krista. Susan, welcome in, sweetie. All right. The nest is here. So an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. That was speaking about the fourth house, the foundation, the family. All right. Your roots being of significance. Maybe you feel like your home environment, you need to like feel nested overall. Because Jupiter is creating the opportunity there in the sign of Cancer. You want to feel like a sense of comfort in the home environment. All right. Maybe you're getting the key to a new place or something. All right. It says successful outcome to your problem. All right. So there could be like a new home you're moving into, something like this. All right. Maybe you're being committed in marriage. All right. Moving forward. So the energy of the dynamic of the family is key here. And it says you're going to be moving forward in commitment to someone that I would imagine family wishes coming true. All right. Wow. So those of you that are not in the foundation of like having your family together in a stable home, there could be situations that you guys have to work on overall. It says the most difficult part of a situation is over. All right. So for those of you that are feeling confused and or heading in the wrong direction, you will, I'm hearing, be rerouted. Okay, with this new moon in Virgo, because again, it has to do with bringing some sort of organization into your life. Trust your psychic abilities at this time. Your intuition is leading you in the right direction. All right, so if you were with a false person, then you're going to be placed with someone else that you can remain committed to and where everything ends up working out for the family dynamic. Okay. It says there could be you taking chances and doing things that are risky. Someone making you do something against your will. Maybe you feel like people are forcing you to move forward. There's inheritances that are meant to be coming through at this time as well, like money and or property. All right. For specifically, it's coming through with May. So Taurus and or Gemini placements. All right. We've seen the fourth and the fifth house earlier. We were calling out Aquarius's energy. So Taurus and Gemini for Aquarius is Sun, Moon, and Rising, and where we've seen Pluto and Aquarius making transformation, endings, and new beginnings. There could be things that are changing overall in your home and in connection to your love life or with children specifically. You're being warned about a problem either now or in the near future, it says, and where there's going to be some sort of unsettled time. All right, let's get into the other side of this. So an emotionally secure, loving family being important to you, a new key to a home, or Chiron's energy was of significance the other day for the all signs. Go check that reading out. I'm seeing like Chiron being the key to something. There was a lot of core wound healing happening there on that specific day. And that was on, what day was that? That was on the 16th. That was on Tuesday of this week. When the moon was in Cancer, obviously the moon in Cancer and its domicile, all about home, the fourth house. All right, so let's see. An emotionally secure, loving family being important to you. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone was up against you. So again, that was the Nine of Swords, all the fear that was taking place about like how you were going to be moving forward in this family dynamic, or feeling like you were afraid to leave your past person. But again, it was telling you to go towards your happiness. I see 11:01 on the clock. deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So if you didn't have peace in your life, I would imagine you didn't have that successful outcome to your problem. Okay? There's something here heavy about the letter V. What's that? The letter V is associated to the number 4 in numerology. It speaks about foundation. All right, so marriage being of significance here, it's giving me like Libra energy. And where we now have Mercury in Libra, we now have the sun, you know, stepping into Libra, upcoming next week. Great worry over nothing in connection to your marriage. Okay, family wishes coming true. Let's see with the wishing well. It says you're about to be stepping into a new experience here with the leg. The legs are ruled by Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces specifically. And I see successfully overcoming a problem here. And that most difficult part of whatever the situation was being over. Okay? So there's like you're crossing the bridge with something. What sign is that? Is that Libra's moon? Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm getting a message here. 1 second. What sign is that? That's interesting, because the light of the 6th race transmuted to the 7th is the 2nd degree of the moon in Libra. Or there could be something about when Mercury is moving into the 2nd degree of Libra. It says centered sense of self as a creative power. Maybe there was something that you felt that you wanted to create. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at. Hold on. You see this energy here? It reminded me of this. It's like you overcoming some sort of bridge here, and where there was something that was supposed to be changing in the energy. All right, so Sabian symbol for Libra at the 2nd degree, light of the 6th race transmuted to the 7th. That's what I was just looking at there. All right, so again, successfully overcoming a problem, and the rainbow is like the most difficult part of a situation is already over. Like you're crossing over with something. It says being authentic in every moment. All right, so if you've done something risky or you felt that someone made you do something against your will, or I mean, nobody put a fucking gun to your head, let's be clear, right? But it had to do with something in regards to you receiving your inheritance or a property, meaning a home coming in. All right, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And I see here, take care of, there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, so for those of you that are psychic or you have some sort of mediumship, all right, you could have like a maternal instinct or something. You might have, that was confirmation. You might have felt that you were receiving an intuitive nudge about someone trying to make you do something against your will and your intuition telling you not to do it. All right, so it could have been that you were involved in doing something risky. It says use your intuition to make beneficial changes overall. If you felt that you were in a situation you weren't happy in and someone kept, you know, trying to hit you across the head with some shit with the club, it kind of feels like you don't want to be in that situation overall. July's energy could be of significance. So Cancer and or Leo. All right, so this would have been what was being called out here. The 4th house and the 5th house. If family foundation or the root of the family dynamic was not right in the home, then it didn't kind of the energy of your love life. That's what I'm getting from this message. All right. Or it didn't involve the connection of like children coming together, something like that. All right. So whatever this is, you had to make a beneficial change in order for these dynamics to make sense. All right. Money or property coming through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. Show me this energy. There's problems to be resolved. That was going to resolve all the problems that you had. All right, you were going to be given a position of authority that came through earlier. All right, so I don't know if you were being offered by spirit, right, as you were going to be transmuting from, you know, the energy of 6th race to the 7th. It kind of gives me 6th house to the 7th house. Maybe this has something to do with bringing balance into your practical life and how you do your day-to-day routines. And then 7th house would be your partnerships, your relationships, your contracts. Okay. But I'm seeing here this being connected to May, and it's giving me Taurus, Gemini. We've seen that 5th house, 6th house energy come out. And I'm feeling like for Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius, that was having to do with your home and your love life. Okay. Well, so it says, take care, enemies are working against you. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like if somebody knew what your plans were, be careful, because you could have people working against you behind your back. And that brings in a sense of frustration because maybe there's like some sort of deception happening in the background, or someone leading you in the wrong direction, or you feeling like you have so much confusion, you don't know what's happening where, right? But then you get this great good fortune that comes in and you're blessed with some sort of inheritance that's supposedly solving some sort of problem for you, or that's the problem that needs to be resolved. All right, let's see what's going on here. I don't know. I just heard you took the short end of the stick. I don't know what that means. All right. So if someone is trying to like bribe you here with something, they're not telling you the whole truth so that you can understand truly how you feel. But the more that you stay grounded, you know what your heart is calling to, is what I keep getting. All right. Like something that requires stability in your life wants you to go follow your heart space rather. All right, and that's where you're gonna have some sort of celebration, and that would have been like a romantic connection, or you feeling like, you know, a gathering could have been like an event or something that took place that kind of felt, you know what I mean, right. So it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business as well. So maybe you're being celebrated with something that you do regarding you starting up a business. That could be of significance. It could have been like a partnership, or you stepping into some sort of contract overall. And then good advice from a wise person is here as well. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I see news being on the way. So maybe this is good news because you know exactly where you stand, you know where your heart space is, and now you know more so that whatever's coming through is going to help you overcome some sort of temporary problem. I see the clouds being here. Maybe you were up in the clouds with something. You weren't sure about something. Yeah, because somebody was acting, behaving stupidly, like you would know. All right, you would know. So that's what I'm feeling. Like there could have been some sort of exciting event that was supposed to take place here in regards to you having like romance come in or you celebrating something. Don't be afraid of what you feel. It's like follow that flow of energy is what spirit is telling me. All right. Wow. That was like very direct there, you guys. I feel like the shift is happening already. You can feel it. You can feel it. All right. So if you're in unsettled times right now, it's basically saying like you need to start planning ahead. All right, and how to fix some sort of issue in regards to your happiness and or your love life in regards to your family. All right. Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Do I have time? Yes. This is gonna be a pretty long reading, but I feel like we're tapping into exactly what we need to hear right now. Welcome in, you guys. Let's see. We'll do signs later, and I'll tap in and see what the Venus and Virgo thing is all about. We'll do that today, so we can understand what we're stepping into by tomorrow morning. Because again, that transit is taking place at, what was I looking at there? 8:39 a.m. So this is like early morning tomorrow. All right. Maybe what we pick up on tonight for the all signs, it will be in tomorrow's collective reading. All right. I normally like to do things when the transits are happening, so we understand the energy. We spoke about yesterday the Mercury and Libra signs. That was in a community chat. You guys can check that one out too. Welcome in, my unique one. All right, let's see. What is in this, what is this? Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I see Venus and Aries here. There could have been some sort of lust in the energy. Maybe it felt like a fucking volcano was exploding or something. All right. Let's see. Mercury and Taurus, resistance. Now, if this is going after something involving your creativity, I see something is about to take off for you. Maybe you were resisting some sort of lust. That could have been of significance as well. Ouch. All right, so temptation is testing you. That's the message we had yesterday. All right, Sun and Virgo here with health. Obviously, we're moving forward. Focus more so on equilibrium within the mind, the body, the spirit. I see Venus in Virgo, all right, with discrimination. All right, so maybe you are being discriminated upon who it is that you're involved with, or this could be like you having something creative that you want to do regarding work or what you do on your day-to-day routine that may be discriminated at this time because of Mercury coming in and saying, okay, well, maybe there's a need for financial advice, or maybe what you should be doing regarding how you're, you know, coming into obtaining your resources or your finances should be involving either the health, you know, industry or Mercury's energy. It would have been travel, transportation, communication, the media, social groups, that type of thing. All right. Now, overall, if this is a message about partnerships and relationships, there's someone that's lusting after you in which you're not sure whether you're resisting this person, if this person's healthy for you, or this person is discriminating you for whatever reason. All right, the Moon and Leo here. It's like if you've been shown appreciation, I feel like you're on the right path. Okay. 11:11 on the clock. Make a wish, y'all. I see you have the vision. with the sun in Pisces here. Okay. So I believe this moon in Leo today, we have seen, or we will be seeing, a quincunx over to the North Node in Pisces. So right now, and where you feel appreciation, you may feel like, is this actually part of my destiny? That's what it's giving me. A quincunx is like the energy of discord. You might feel like you're going back and forth with something, not sure what's happening, because there is discrimination stepping in by tomorrow. Okay, so be prepared for that. Let's see. I see a sense of authority either in your energy or someone coming through. All right. That's typically seen in tarot, the Three of Pentacles here, or there could be a sense of authority in your energy, like a father figure or somebody. All right, that wants you to like comply with some sort of unwritten rule, is how we heard it earlier. Mercury in Aquarius's energy is like the authority over you moving forward with something. All right, the Mercury in Aquarius's energy speaks about let's just say if you're, you know, traveling, or if there's any sort of involvement with Mercurian energy, you would have to be seen as very original in whatever it is that you do for your career. Okay, so this would have been like you being a public speaker, or you looking into the details of something, you looking into the future with something. All right, however you're gathering information, it feels like it's part of a community of people, or a social group, or you being a member of a specific society or something like that. All right, there's a big difference here. Something's like extremely going to be coming to an end as well. Like Mercury in Scorpio speaks about news of death. So this would have been news of something ending, in which we saw earlier. It's like, well, in regards to your love life, if that's the direction you chose to go in, then you don't get to move forward in this regard to your career. That's what this is giving me. Okay. It's like you were meant to follow your intuition. I got a lot of Mercurian energy out here. I see Mercury in the 2nd, the 4th, the 8th, and the 11th. So Mercury in mostly all of the fixed signs in which we spoke were of significance, and how something had to do with the foundation in the home environment. You were supposed to be listening to your intuition, resisting something, stepping into your originality, because you're going to be hearing news of something ending is what it's giving me. All right, I just seen 77 and 34, so maybe 77 is a very powerful number right now. It kind of like when it aligns itself 3 times, it's mean that good luck is coming your way. In regards to, I've seen it as the Empress and the Emperor energy, partnerships or relationships coming together, 7th house energy. You know what I mean? So listen to your intuition, or what's being communicated to you, even if it feels like you have to resist someone else. Don't be afraid. It's kind of what it's giving me. All right, it could have been a lot of drama surrounding this, a lot of gossip, a lot of like arguments or things like that, with Mercury in the sign of Leo. So I'm seeing Mercury energy here, crazy. I just don't see Mercury in Libra yet, which speaks about the influence of others surrounding you or surrounding your relationships. All right, the moon in Taurus here, exaltation. The moon in Taurus is like, hello, you want reciprocity. That's the 6 of Pentacles in tarot. All right, so what I see here is Venus in Aries is giving me the 4 of Wands. This could have been foundation in community, home, marriage, family. It could have been where the 5 of Pentacles is being called out with Mercury and Taurus, where you needed to take some sort of financial advice, or you were looking and or seeking work, denoting like, hello, it's communication, travel, transportation, your local community, siblings could have been involved, your neighbors. All right, and I'm seeing overall the Sun in Virgo, it's given the 8 of Pentacles. So it's like, okay, well, maybe you were searching for work. All right, and now we're seeing the energy of Venus in Virgo. I'm seeing the 9 of Pentacles. It's like, okay, well, you've mastered one skill, or you've been working on this, and now here's your rewards that come in. Okay, so this all has to do with like what you're seeking out, with the moon in Leo, wanting appreciation for whatever it is that you envision for the future. Sun in Pisces. Now, there is a sense of authority. I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles, and where you would have to collaborate with someone and moving forward, or having some sort of transition happening overall. I'm seeing 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Okay, I'm seeing like you collaborating and moving forward and trusting your intuition. I'm seeing Mercury in Cancer. It's giving the 3 of Cups. So I'm seeing this being like your intuition is telling you you're celebrating here. Don't be afraid. You're connected to kindred spirits. And then the 6 of Pentacles is like you receive some sort of reciprocity. All right, in regards to finances, in regards to bringing some sort of stability to a situation that you felt was a little bit dramatic. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm seeing Four Swords. Maybe you're taking some time to rest, rejuvenate. There could be some sort of negotiations that are taking place. I'm seeing this could be like those going in and doing like marriage counseling. This could be going back and forth and negotiating some sort of business deals or contracts. I see Moon and Gemini remaining adaptable in where you feel that you're indecisive about moving forward. I see Venus and Libra. So I believe Venus and Libra steps in. If it's not in the beginning of October, it might be the beginning of November. I think it's the beginning of November because we also see a full moon in Taurus. This is what's going to be taking place here. Indecision and exaltation by November 4th and the 5th. Literally. This is Venus in its domicile in Libra's house and the moon being in its exaltation in the Taurus's house. They're both ruled by Venus. So this has anything to do with your self-value, your relationships and love, your self-confidence, things that you do creatively, how you're bringing your money in. This is a major shift that's happening from right now in September with all of these transits moving forward. Mercury in Libra, Venus in Virgo, Mars being into its domicile in Scorpio. Us seeing that full moon coming up overall in October with the full moon in Aries. This is all about illuminating within self. All right, moving forward, we're going to be seeing a lot of progress. By the time we see full moon in Taurus, it's like, okay, well, where you planted your seeds now with this new moon in Virgo, you're going to be seeing the reciprocation of the money coming in by then, by November. Okay. So whatever's telling you this is no longer for you, you need change. I see a lot of change happening here. Mercurian energy is change. Mercury in the 2nd, Mercury in the 11th, Mercury in the 8th, Mercury in the 4th, Mercury in the 5th. This is changes in your money. The collaborations with people that, you know, you're moving forward with in the near future. There could be changes in regards to you receiving, you know, income from someone else's pockets. 8th house. It's like changes in the way that you see debt or changes in how you're going to be handling debt. Changes in the home environment, listening to your intuition there. Changes in connections to your love life or with children or however you do something that's self-expressive and creative. There's a lot of changes happening is what it's giving me. And then you get this huge inheritance when it's supposed to come in. It's given Saturn and Scorpio. All right. So it all depends on the decisions that you make when you feel that you're in anxiety or fear or worried that something's going in the wrong direction. This is the 9 of Swords energy with Mars and Gemini. It's like, be careful before you are assertive in making a specific decision, because it could be a decision that's not the right choice. And then it leads you into rather being and receiving some sort of inheritance, you'll be stuck in isolation. All right. This would be like, be or do your work and put in the work with being long and put in long and patient work to make sure something is done right rather than you having to go back and do something again. What is this light behind me, bro? Okay, I don't know if you guys see that, but it's driving me crazy. I think it's the reflection from the window. It kind of looked like an orb at first. I'm like, what is going on there? Did this resonate with anybody? Because I feel like, hell yes, it did. Okay. This is a very long reading, but I feel like great news is on the way. Great change is coming in. All right, let's do one last spread and I'm out of here. My laptop died. Okay. King of Pentacles is here. All right, so this is like wrapping up Virgo season. We're at the end of the summer solstice. All right, we should be in this energy of feeling like prosperity and abundance is being called in. There's stability, there's foundations, there's like day-to-day routines, there's perfect health, that you feel organized. It's something supposed to be like top tier right now. I see High Priestess and the King of Swords. It feels like your mental is on fire right now. You kind of get the point, you got the message, and it's like whatever was supposed to be kept hidden, you're like intuitively picking up on this and putting it out there, which is a good thing. All right, so again, this could be like the opportunity to become a public speaker, all right, and do something in a crowd of people. Maybe you're gaining some sort of resources by this, or, you know, finances, and helping someone else out and what they don't understand. All right, it could be like overcoming heavy situations where it's like you're carrying the heaviest burden. It's like, how are you going to be moving forward, seeing your sense of value? It's going to be hard work is what it's giving me, but you kind of know the direction and or the path you're already heading in here and where you want to see some sort of stability. All right, so victory and some sort of success with long-term stability. Again, we're seeing we're already out of this Mercury and Virgo energy. We're in now with Mercury in Libra. So we're seeing the influence of the relationships that we have built thus far. All right. And then be careful, because again, there's changes in the near future that could create some sort of mental conflict. There could have been people working behind your back, you finding out who those people are. All right. I just seen 11:21 on the clock, and Spirit just showed me justice and the World card. It's like justice for cycles that you've had to end that no longer serve you. Is the message there, is what I got. So that you can move forward in this sense of independence, freedom. Venus and Virgo stepping in tomorrow morning. All right. Past the illusions, past the bullshit. All right. There is no more, clouds in your emotional state, and where this was the right choice for me. The Emperor is here. It's like stepping into your power. All right. Queen of Pentacles. There's specific, this is funny. There could be business partnerships that are happening right now, as well as relationships coming in as well. Big deal. That's what Spirit just showed me. It's a tough road to get there, though. All right. So there's something about the Sun in Virgo trining over to Venus, or sorry, conjunct Venus in Virgo as well. I don't think that's going to happen, but this could just be within, let me see what's happening. I can't even look at it. The new moon in Virgo, rather, in conjunction with Venus in Virgo, is what that's giving me. All right. Opportunities for abundance and prosperity. All right. The star, yeah. It's like you're going to be out here fucking shining, getting everything that you desire. All right. There could be a lot of wisdom, knowledge that's being poured down right now to the universe, and where it's helping a lot of people out to help manifest what they desire. Yes. I love this energy. King of Cups. All right. Balancing your emotional state and knowing exactly where to invest your time, your energy, and your resources. Knight of Swords. Things are going to be picking up fairly quickly. Like very quick. Overcoming difficulties with hardship. Coming together with soulmate connections. And releasing what seems to have led you to be the wounded warrior. All right. You'll be reciprocated. There's a lot of gifts coming through. All right. Spirit is coming through with blessings, is how I just heard that. All right. And we've seen that card earlier. It was giving good luck, prosperity, abundance, and blessings. All right. I'm leaving.